Good afternoon, everyone. This is Mike Lucas here. We're here June 28th, about 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, and 3 p.m. Mountain. Very happy to announce that we have two very special guests today. Richard Smith, the co-founder of Divvee, which most of you have heard about and maybe seen in some videos before. He was recently released from the Witness Protection Program. Just joking.
Yeah.
And we have Lance in the background who's here. And these guys are going to be sharing some information with you. We're going to be real short and sweet here. We want to give a special thanks to these guys for coming on because they are super busy. And so without further ado, just to give you a little brief idea, we've got the chat running here. We're going to turn the chat off so no one gets distracted by answering or asking questions. Richard's going to be able to take some questions at the end here. But we want all of your attention to really listen to what Richard is going to share and Lance is going to share. I know many of you have been frustrated, wondering what's going on, when, and Richard's here to share that with you. And I thought there was no better way, instead of us telling you, to hear it straight from corporate themselves. So, guys, the chat's going to go off here, and we're going to go dark and let Richard control everything. So give me a second here to turn the chat off, and we'll go there. Mm-hmm. So thanks for coming, guys. And Sal, I'll see you in a few.
Okay. Take it over, guys.
Richard, it's yours, sir.
Hey, thanks, Mike and Sal. We are so excited. Mike and Sal came out to kick the tires and actually find out, are these guys for real? Have they run away with the money? What's going on here? We had such a great run at the beginning. What's going on? Lance has been talking to the field left and right, and I just wanted to come on and join with Lance. He is a heck of a president over the affiliates, and let you know we're actually starting to come out of our cocoon. Are we out? No. We're just starting to pick our way out. The rank and share concept was one that the field just fell in love with. We had a whole bunch of ad partners that promised us the moon and the stars and consistently let us down. And then as we'd go back to them, they'd point the finger at us and do blaming that we had all kinds of crazy things happening. Some of it was true, but the vast majority wasn't. Basically, they just let us down over and over and over again. And we had to rein back and say, you know what? There's enough excitement out here. Let's create something that's absolutely real from the start all the way down to the bottom. And we're doing that. And we're anxiously engaged in it. We're in the new facility here. And we're starting to roll out piece by piece where you can make great money up front, come into some of our new products, build out some teams fast, make some fast start monies. Lance and I are going to talk a little bit about that. But most importantly, when we deliver rank and share activities, you'll know what it takes to qualify. You'll know what it takes to what you get coin-wise, what the coins mean, what the flip points mean, what everything mean. We're putting that together. We are excited about what we're rolling out. You literally are going to be able to join something that's going to change not just the direct sales industry. I think that's why Lance came on, is he saw that this could change not only that direct sales thing, but more importantly, we can change lives overall. And I'm coming to find out by firsthand experience for the clients that are coming in wanting to do business with us that we're going to change the ad space forever. And your opinion honestly does matter. And with that, I'm just wanting to let you know, as one of the co-founders of this Divvee thing, we're evolving. We're going to change the name. Why? Because it's going to be more of an umbrella of what we're doing. We're bringing in some very exciting products and services that are benefits to you. We're going to have points, and you're going to be able to redeem those points for things that you tangibly want. And as we grow this out, it's step by step in phases. And we've got a lot of people in the field that are really excited to say, are you really there? Are you really going to do this? Or was this one of those poof fly-by-night deals? We're not a fly-by-night deal. We're trying to build something very unique here. Anything you want to add?
No, we're just we've got a whole bunch of announcements that are going to hit hard in this industry and turn a lot of heads. Some of the top networkers on the planet. If I could list out maybe 15 of the top names on the planet, we have 7 or 8 of them that are looking at this saying we want to be a part of it right now. So you guys just are ahead of the curve. Right place, right time. You've had to deal with a lot of the messes that a pioneer might have to do. You guys are all pioneers. but you helped us prove the model that there is a demand for a better way of networking. There's a demand for a better way of advertising, and there's a demand to bring those things together. And so we're looking at ways to help you grow, to help you build locally and internationally, and do that as quickly as possible.
One of the most exciting things, Lance, that we're bringing to the table, it's something that I've always known. True wealth is created by a lot of different ways. Great ideas is a way to create wealth. Being a superstar in either a sport or some other way is a great way to create wealth, somewhat wealth. When a basketball player quits shooting the ball, he darn well better have the true way of creating wealth, or he gets broke very quickly. I've had a lot of athletes that were very, very wealthy become very, very poor. One of the most effective, in fact, the most effective way is have your money go to work for you. One of our new products that we're rolling out is the Rise product. It is a savings account where you're going to allow your money to go to work for you. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail other than I'm very excited about it, and I'm very excited about as you enroll people into that system, they're going to be able to make some quick start bonuses and build a financial thing, and there isn't a monthly in it until you're starting to make money with it. It's really exciting. Do you have anything you want to add to that?
Do you want me to jump into that right now?
If you would.
Yeah, okay. So we have a new product that we're rolling out. We'll actually this weekend be dropping a whole bunch of promotional videos. They've already been shot. They're in the process of translating them right now. Videos that you can use to grow your business. And so along this line of we want products that have low barrier to entry, no forced auto ship, everybody can win. We know that that model works and that people are excited about that. With that, we know, there's this great buzz, this great enthusiasm, this great excitement for Rank and Share. And you guys did such a good job selling that, pitching that, and growing that around the world that we're scrambling to make it as good and as great as promised. And particularly all these international markets, because every country, how they advertise and who you advertise with is different. So it's going to be a process, and it's a work in process. And we're working on partnerships and relationships and technology that will allow us to deliver Rank and Share in a really succinct way globally. We know that in certain markets we can deliver it much faster and much better than we can in other markets. And so we're working on that. But in the meantime, we just got these teams that are all over the world. We got this great demand for Divvee in or Nuco, company to be named later, in Russia. We've got this great demand in South Korea. We've got this great demand in Japan. We've got this great demand in Asia and South America. And we're not as close to fulfilling on Rank and Share products in some of these international markets. It's going to be a little bit more of a process, figuring out the right advertisers, the right partnerships, And so as we're building and finishing and completing Rank and Share and making it what we promised and as good, if not better than promised, we've looked at other products that would allow us to help you win, to help your teams win, to help your customers win, and to help people make money. And we came across this product called Rise. Rise.ai is an automated trading platform. And I don't want to get into a whole lot of details because I'm going to start spouting stuff that I don't know super well, and I don't want you to have to learn it. I love how Richard explained it. It's a savings account that utilizes artificial intelligence and some of the best trading algorithms on the planet to trade your savings account in the international exchange or foreign currency markets. Why is that relevant? Well, foreign currency markets are typically reserved, the companies that play in foreign exchange markets are usually really large hedge funds. I mean, like if you're going to play in that game, you are either $1 million investor, you're involved in a $250 million or $1 billion hedge fund, you're really well heeled, and you get to play with different tools and different rules as you get into that space because you're working with and competing with banks who are trading trillions of dollars a day. So for you or I to come in and say, hey, I want to play in that market, let's jump in, I mean, we'd get slaughtered. But if we could get and use the same tools that these large groups are using, these large banks and these large hedge funds, it's a great way to keep your money liquid, that you have full access to it, that you can see the trades live. If you need the money, you can take the money at any time you want. And so we found a group that has a 3.5-year trading record. That they've averaged, and averages and historical trends do not predict future gains. We don't know what they'll do in the future, but they've averaged consistently over 3%. a month, which is outrageous returns, and they haven't had a negative month to date.
That's the biggest thing for me, Lance, is the fact that they haven't had a negative month. So you're literally putting your money to work for you. With the track record proves that they have very little risk.
And so when you get into this financial technology space, this fintech space, one of the things you're going to instantly run into is there's a lot of people out there running around and claiming and doing things in the cryptocurrency space, and they're projecting ridiculous returns, 1% a day, 2% a day, whatever it is, a day, right? That's a really scary space. I'm not saying that it can't be figured out, it can't be done, it can't be perfected, but so far, every time I've been presented something in that cryptocurrency space, they always say every other company's a scam except mine.
Yeah.
and there was about 6 companies that went out of business in that space last week. And so that's a space that we've been looking at. We've been examining. We haven't touched yet because we haven't seen anything stable in it yet. What we found in this financial space is something that is very consistent, has been very safe in its returns, its consistency. It's a way that your money can work for you, that even while you sleep. Warren Buffett had a great quote. He said, unless you find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until the day you die. And so in this space, we're going to have a very low barrier to entry. It's $100, $99 for a 1-year license to have a professional money broker, professional trader, trade your money for you using this software or technology, so that you're competing on an even playing field or ahead of the curve of banks and huge hedge funds. And so you can see your money growing on a consistent basis. And that's the cool thing. There's no forced auto ship. In fact, you can trade up to $2,500 without a monthly fee. As you start trading larger amounts, there's small fees attached because the bandwidth and the amount of time and server space that it takes, there's a little bit of a fee on a monthly basis. As we collect those fees for using the software licenses, we will roll whatever we collect into our compensation plan. So you guys will earn money on the license, the $99 license, and you'll earn money if we collect a monthly fee. Then you guys would be paid through our compensation plan. The reason why we like this product, let me tell you, and I'll come back to the price points and the dollars on that. The track record's great. It's third-party validated. You can just point to a website that has shown the trading history, and so you don't have to be the expert. You can let the website do the training. We have great tools that explain the system and how it works, so you don't have to be the expert. And we have marketing videos that are going to get people excited, so you don't have to even be the presenter on it. You just got to drive the traffic and get people curious so that they look. We like that it's got a proven track record. We like that it hasn't had a negative month. We like that we can offer it globally. Let's talk to that. So $99 for this product. If somebody is new on this product today, $99 for the product. If they want to be an affiliate, it's an additional $25. So it'd be $124 for somebody to join. If you are already an affiliate and would like to add this product or service as something that you could roll with and run with right now, it would be $75 for you. You're going to get a promotional rate, and it's $75 for your annual license, and you can begin to invest with as little as $500 that you can put in a savings account that you have full access to. With this promo rolling out, whether you bring in new people that are just brand new to Divvee or to Newco, or if your existing team say, hey, we want to roll out with this and we'd like to be a part of this and we'd like to try this out, for every 3 people you bring in, we're going to pay a $150 bonus, a promotional bonus. And we'll pay on top of that $10 into the TBS or $1 a level. If you bring in 10 people or get 10 people to upgrade on this new promotion, on this new product that we're rolling out, we'll give you an additional $350. So you've made now $500 in bonuses. And then for each one of those individuals that signed up, we'll roll the $10 into the TBS. That promotion will get paid out on a weekly basis. So anything that we do in the first week of July, and I hope to have it ready on the 1st. If it's not ready on the 1st, it'll be ready sometime soon in July. But assuming we launch this the first week in July, from the 1st to the 8th, we will pay the bonuses out for your upgrades or your new signups on the 14th. And we'll do that on a weekly basis, 1 week in arrears as we move forward through this promotional phase. Everything that you earn through the tree, through the TBS, will get paid monthly, and that will get paid for the month of July our payout is scheduled for August 10th. And so
July
for the July's activities, rank and share activities, and the promotion of our new Rise.ai product. This Rise.ai product allows us to go international. The foreign exchange markets are all around the world, and we're working right now to add different ways to collect and pay out so that we can start to roll this on a more global scale. And so sometime soon, when I say soon, we're hoping to launch it with this event. It might be a week in arrears. We will be able to accept and pay out in Bitcoin, specifically Bitcoin as a pay-in or pay-out device, which allows us to go into markets right now that previously were not available to us. So we know we have a lot of demand and a lot of interest in markets like Russia. We've had some interest in Africa. We've had some interest in. We will be able to roll those markets much quicker and get access to your teams that are already building in markets that right now have been with our previous schedule further out. We're going to be able to open and roll out markets much quicker. And so we will roll out this weekend a list of which markets are open, which markets are not open, which markets we probably will never open, and then which markets might have their own timeline. Because there's certain markets that are just always delicate. You want to do it the right way so that we don't ruin it for everybody coming later.
Correct.
And so I'm not going to list countries right now. We will release that this weekend with, hey, these are the ones that are hot. These are the ones that we're finessing, figuring out, and these are probably the ones that we'll never touch. So you should get that. This allows us to build, support, and grow with products right now much more globally.
And now that thanks, Heinz. And now that we've created somewhat of a base, we understand the rank and share gets going. One of the things that we really want to do is Kenzie's the president of the biz dev side. Have her come on and instruct the rank and share where we're at and how it's working and take a little bit of that pressure off of Lance. That's in the works. We want to make sure Lance props up what we're doing both on the TBS side and all the other products and services, benefits, and rewards. And with that, Mike, I'm going to turn the time over to you because one of the most important things that they drilled down on me, communication. And we want to communicate more effectively. Not that we don't feel like we have. It's just tell us what we can do to start making money. We're telling you that now. Mike, go ahead and ask some of the questions. We'll answer them real quick and go from there. Your mic's off, Mike.
Thank you much for covering a lot of areas of people's concern about the Rise and how that fit into the program. I know a lot of people had several questions when it was first released or information leaked out that it was coming. So appreciate that. Probably the biggest concern, I know you're not going to release countries that you're talking about a country list, but would you say it's more than United States and Colombia, which is right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, a lot more.
Because everyone more. Okay, I know that's the concern.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Okay. Mike, we're going to roll it out quickly so that if you have contact in Russia or anywhere else, you can start building your teams there. Because as we expand this using the Rise and the bonus structure of that, all those volume, it's almost counterintuitive. In most direct sales things, you want to be the first one to the scene. Well, in this one, the bigger the better. Because the more people we have in country, the easier the products and service for the rank and share will be. That makes sense to you?
Right. Would you say by the end of July that most major country, and I don't want to insult anyone who may be not in a major country, but Europe, Russia would some be close to being active and able to participate?
So barring any setback, we're exploring the legal ramifications of each country because they're all different.
Right.
With this product being an internet-based, subscription-based product, people are buying access to a software or technology, and be able to, in some of the more delicate countries, accept and pay out in Bitcoin. Yes, we should open most markets. There's markets that are always sort of their own special animals, special markets like South Korea, Japan, and Venezuela. Certain countries, India, if you do some of these countries wrong, China, you go to jail. Like you can show up and yeah, they not only turn you off, they'll arrest you. And so we are going to make sure we handle those countries with kid gloves. There's certain countries that you don't go into.
North Korea, Libya, Ireland, yeah.
Any place that you could get killed just
by going,
or arrested or whatever, just for being there and being American, we're not going into, or whoever you are. And for those countries, will always be off limits. But we are going to have a much more aggressive footprint with the Rise product, which allows us to get market penetration, bodies, and affiliates that allow us to follow that with a rank and share advertising product, because now we have, now we've got hey, we've got 200,000 people in the Eastern European countries or whatever. Now we can go into Europe and say, hey, we've got the best marketing solution for you. Let us show you what we can.
And most people, Mike, most people understand that's on this call. Listen, when ESPN started, they were practically giving their ads away just to get penetration. Back when we were all young and we had full heads of hair and when they weren't gray. Now, ESPN's getting whatever they ask for because it's the demographic that every advertiser wants. As we build this out and as we grow and mature, it becomes more and more easy for Kenzie and her team to be able to bring the rank and share activities to country. And she's going to be very aggressive following the success that happens in every country as we build out with this fast start bonus.
So when they open up here, will they have some limited rank and share possibly?
Yeah. I mean, we'll give them what we've got everywhere we go.
Okay. Sal, I think you had a question that someone asked.
Yeah. Hey, guys. First of all, I wanted to say visiting you guys and visiting the office has left an imprint on me more than I see this as a company. I saw this as a cause, something that is going to disrupt and create a new industry, as well as really impact an everyday person. Whereas like Jeff Romney was saying, usually it's a few people making money and everyone else still trying to figure out how they can break even and whatnot. This is going to allow the single mom and the person that's never had success making money online to finally break through and see a future and hope in making money or getting to financial freedom and building wealth. So appreciate all of the information you guys gave. The question that I have for our team is in regards to the bundle. When can we first expect the bundles? What can we expect in the bundles? And what do you expect to be the progression or the evolution of the bundles?
Well, I'm going to speak very quickly to the bundle because I want to be very brief about it. We want a set amount of activities that actually allow you to know if you're commission qualified or not. We're going to evolve that as we grow. Right now, we're going to give you a set amount of activities, say get this many points and you're qualified. And that's what we're doing, and it's going to enhance and grow surveys, video watches, and downloads of apps is what we'll start with, but it'll get better and better and better as we continue to grow out in countries. So at the end of the day, we want to have it very simple so it's transparent. You know exactly precisely what you're getting as you build out your teams, what you have to be active on the TBS side of things, your team building structure side, as well as on your PAN side as you're building out your Rise teams.
Awesome.
Next question, either one of you.
I think Mike D had a question from someone about the points in the Redemption Center. Mike?
Right. Points, if you can hear me okay, points, coins in the Redemption Center. People saw that the prices jumped in the Redemption Center by a multiple of 10, and they're wondering about points and coins and how things are going to play out under the new system.
Yeah, I want to talk very, very openly about coins. I don't know exactly what we're going to do with coins other than it's going to be fun activities with inside our system and unlock some things and allow you to participate in certain ways. Or I would like to just get rid of them.
We're going to get rid of coins until we have a practical use for them. Right now they're confusing. So,
exactly.
Coins were forced upon us by some of our early advertisers, but they have no monetary value. So until our marketing team comes up with creative ways of gamification to make coins useful, smart, intelligent to help you grow your business, we will be moving away from coins entirely so that you're only talking about points and commissions.
I think that was the people's main concern was their 500 points. How because when they go into the Redemption Center right now, and I know you explained that, they see a purse for $60,000 and they think they got a rank and share for 73 years.
It's Versace. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's talk a little bit about points. One of the core components of Divvee and Newco as we start to roll this out is we want free members and affiliates for their activities to feel like they're getting something. And points are a big part of that. It's rewards. As we build this out, what you see in the Redemption Center now is going to change phenomenally different. We're going to have all kinds of things that you can pay for. Our goal is to be able to get you in a real time status. When you want to get a gift card, we'll be able to send it to you via email, and you'll go get a Starbucks card or an Amazon card or whatever. Those are the way we're going to do this, because at the end of the day, it's real for people when they use their rank and share activities and they are able to go redeem them for something that's tangible, like a cup of coffee. That is going to be a process as we roll that out, and we're anxiously engaged in that.
Yeah, I'd backpedal a little bit. We have some really cool solutions on points that could make them extremely valuable and extremely, just fun to get, fun to redeem, fun to use. But until we've solidified and know that we can deliver those, I'd rather not get into the improvements on what we're bringing to the Redemption Center. Some of the things that we're working on behind the scenes will blow your minds, but until we have those nailed down, I'd rather be able to tell you about them at that July event when we have contracts.
Fair enough. So basically, in your opinion, someone doing activities today who got a little frustrated looking at the Redemption Center, it's worth them to do the activities now for what's coming.
It is, and what's coming will be very impressive to people. And let's just leave it at that.
I know Roger's the grandfather of our group. He has a question addressing some of those issues. Go ahead, Roger.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Richard and Lance, appreciate your time. It's great to sort of meet you in person, face to face. Thanks for coming on the call. Yeah, I'm a little older and grayer than some people on the call, probably everybody. And I think a lot of us have experienced some challenges with surveys. And I know that by doing more surveys, you kind of played yourself in and you were offered surveys that you qualified for. But for someone like myself and my wife, we found that was not the case. So my question is, when we have the bundles, and I assume that in the course of doing the bundles, if we have to do set amounts of activities from those bundles, that we will have to do surveys. Will those surveys be tailored so that everybody will be able to qualify easily for what they need to do on any particular day?
Roger, we're gonna absolutely bring things and activities that'll make you qualified on a day-to-day basis. And if your demographics doesn't make sense for surveys, you will get something different than a survey. We're working and becoming a big data play, and most of you don't understand what that means. But at the end of the day, we're going to deliver to you things that are interested in you. So your rank and share activities that you do on a daily basis will not only know you're making money from it and qualified to make money, but more important than that, you're actually interested in the things that you're getting. And I'm going to just leave it at that. We're not going to deliver something that's frustrating to you. As we grow this out, we understand the frustrations that happened in the past, and we want to eliminate the best that we can.
Thanks very much.
I would clarify that a little bit. So you've got things in there that have driven us crazy, all of us. Been frustrated with. And I'm not sure those are going to go away. There's some of those offers are really valuable. Some of those are not valuable offers. We're going to pull out the ones that aren't valuable. And then we are actually going direct. We're having advertisers that want us to start pushing their products, their inventory, their stuff. And so the things that we go direct with, our margins are much better. We'll be able to control the advertising, how you interact with them, and what type of interaction you have with them. So do you watch a video? Do you post a picture on Facebook? Do you share it with a friend? And you'll get instant feedback on some of that stuff. And we'll be able to help create some of that. This is a work in progress.
It is.
Will it be ready in the fall? Will it be ready at the end of the year? Some of it will start to come and trickle in as we test and prove with different consumers. And some of the partnerships that we're working on behind the scenes could accelerate that process. But I don't want to over promise today. We know we have a ton of advertisers that we can add, release a ton of rank and share activities today, and we continue to add to those activities. Then we'll be able to start adding to those customized, better, higher paying offers that are more fun, more interesting, and that we ourselves produce. We will feature those, and those will be the ones at the top that people see, that you'll have access to, and that we'll encourage you to engage with first, because they'll have the best interaction, they'll have the best payout, you'll have the best experience. Anybody that would like to continue to grow or get points and get commissions and work with our other affiliate ad partners or our aggregate partners, those other activities won't go away. They're still there, because we might be limited at the beginning with how many direct consumer advertisers we have. As we get better at that and improve that and deliver that, we fully expect to start replacing more and more of the aggregate advertisers someday with more and more of our personal ad space.
Well said.
So the rank and share is going to be a work in progress. You're going to start to see pieces of it roll out that are a lot more fun and a lot more profitable. And as we do a good job, as you guys do a good job promoting those brands and products with us, for us, we fully expect to produce and attract a lot more brands directly to us. So
it would be fair to say that we wouldn't necessarily have this frustration that some of us experience, where you spend a lot of time answering questions and then find that you're not qualified for the survey anyway, and you spend 20 minutes and you've answered all these questions.
Yeah,
that's going to go away.
We're going to deliver to you products that you can run with right now that have less Q&A or less problems. So I guess there'll still be a lot of Q&A, but you'll have like Rise. You're going to have our new travel where people get paid for booking on travel. You're going to have products that you can run with, build your teams with, grow your business with. As the rank and share evolves, you can play with it, work with it, figure your way through it, which has been frustrating, or you can wait for it to evolve. And that's part of the release of new products, is to take away some of the frustration and say, hey, you can run with this and fully engage with this and have a good experience with these products right now, and let us get our direct contacts. Let us get our new user interface. Let us get our new way to interact with you, so that that whole user experience is better. Because right now the user experience plain sucks. It does. And if you keep pushing right now, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this, and everybody's having a frustrating time with it, that's a tough hill to climb. So we're giving you products, goods, and services that you can run with, that you can engage with, that you can build your teams with and get paid on right now, so that it buys time for the rank and share to evolve. Eventually, our story and pitch will be, man, we've got the best interactive advertising agency on the planet. Our consumers interact directly with our advertisers, and you make money in rank and share, and you invest it, and your money makes money for you with Rise. And so you make money here, money makes money for you there, and that 1-2 punch is going to blow away anybody else in the space.
And Roger, to answer it and concise it down, we understand your frustrations. We're sorry about it. We don't even like it ourselves, and we're working aggressively to make it less and less and less frustrations. And we want to roll out these new products and services so that you can build your teams on that and have activities that you won't be frustrated with going forward.
Awesome. I know these activities that you talk about, the travel, the shopping, the Rise, is what I would call side dishes, because that was our concern when we came there. The core is rank and share, correct? So there's no misunderstanding. That is the core foundation of your company, correct?
What it is it's what's going to drive the biggest checks as we get this perfected. But at the end of the day, we are products, services, and rewards, and we've got it all bundled up, and we want to be able to deliver it to you. So on a daily basis, you're going to be able to be commission qualified on the TBS side and make great money on all the other products and services that we bring to you. Great savings in our travel. There'll be points and commissions paid out. Overall, as we mature into what we're going to be, it's going to take everybody's breath away. Let us grow this company the way we need to, because we're creating a whole new industry. But at the heart of it is your opinion actually matters, and we want to get that from you in a very concise, easy way to do, so that you can make money, be commission qualified, and get paid off your teams. And like Lance said, invest a portion of that into yourself as a savings account and let your money go to work for you?
So the answer to that is it depends. If I'm in a country right now, like let's say Russia, we'll just throw that out there. We have zero rank and share activities for Russia. We couldn't deliver them if we wanted to. We don't have them. But could we run with a Rise product and a travel product in Russia right now? 100%. So if I've got a team and I want to go build in Russia, I would be 100%, 100% pitching Rise and talking about travel and I wouldn't even mention rank and share. I wouldn't even breathe it because it would confuse and change the message or get people distracted. If I'm in a market or a space where I find myself apologizing for the product right now, I would not be focusing on it until we get a better version of it. So do we believe that rank and share is the heart and soul of what we built Divvee on? 100%. Are we committed to delivering a really good version of rank and share? 100%. But if I find myself spending 90% of my time apologizing for what we're doing on a daily basis, then I would launch and run and build with a product that I could run with right now today. And continuing to apologize for what's there would be a mistake towards growing your business. Will it get there? Will it be awesome? Will it be fantastic? Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Would I be pushing, talking, and bringing new people on it today? Not until I saw I was having a good experience with it today at all. I wouldn't. I'd be running with Rise, and I'd be running with Travel, and I'd be looking at our new promotions and our new
fast card bonuses and
fast cash bonuses. I'd be looking at our new education materials that are all rolling out this weekend, and I'd be going nuts with that. And I'd be fully engaged, paying attention, interacting with rank and share. But I wouldn't start trying to teach people, train people, or recruit people on rank and share until we have a better user experience. Right now, it's not good enough.
Yep. As we get to the 28th and start rolling out this line upon line, it'll get better and better and better. But right now, I agree completely with Lance. Let's run. Let's build our teams. Let's create some fast start bonuses as we get mature and grow our teams worldwide. We're going to deliver something that's very, very special. That there's no auto ship here. It's all about you make choices. If you're going to go on a trip, you might as well book it here because you get points, you get cheaper prices, and it pays out in the tree. Same way with everything else we bring to you. So points, rewards, and the rank and share activity is the heart and soul of what we're doing, and we're just going to get it better and better. Thanks, Mike.
Quick question that I didn't anticipate asking, but since you there seems to be some confusion. I'm in Russia. I'm building a team, and I got a whole bunch of Americans who are ranking and sharing, but I was not able to rank and share. Will they still be commission qualified from the activities of their team? Because the internet allows people to recruit from 200 countries.
Yeah. You're right. And you know what? I don't have a straight answer for you on that, but I will get some answers on how we're going to keep those people active and what vice versa. But right now, I don't have a good answer for you, Mike.
So I do.
Okay.
So I guess the answer is whatever the qualifications will be released this weekend, but whatever you'll have to do to be qualified to be active in the commission tree through the Rise product or the Travel product, you'd have to be engaged in those products in Russia to
make commissions in Russia.
To make commissions in not only Russia but on your teams in the U.S. So if you had teams that were ranking and sharing, you would have to be qualified in the comp plan through one of our product lines, or you would not get your commissions.
Good answer.
So is it achievable for someone to be qualified to earn from rank and share in Russia, even though they don't have rank and share activities?
Technically, somebody in Russia could have a leader in the U.S. that's doing rank and share that they could get commissions.
That would make them qualified.
The inverse of that is not possible. If somebody wants to make money on Rise activities, they will need to be a subscriber to Rise.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. You got an event coming up July 28th. How important is it for people to try and get there if they can?
I'm getting a ton of people that are hitting me up and asking about Australia. So we're going to be opening a lot of countries. Australia is one of them. We hope to be able to pre-launch that with this July promotion event. So as I get you a full country release of which countries are on, which ones are off, I'll give you specifics on Australia. But I fully expect to be launching and promoting Australia and New Zealand. Now,
well, I guess how important is it for people to get to the barn that we saw there?
So the barn, so we all have a barn out back, so we can park. We're from Utah. You got to be able to park your horses. You got a barn out back. There's horses out there. No, it's a beautiful event center. It is called the barn because it looks like a barn, but it is an event center. It's very pretty. And you can literally, if you look out the window behind us, you can see the barn. My office is next door to Richard, so that way we have cups and strings, and that way we can talk back and forth. We don't need a phone or just yell.
Yeah.
But leaders and commitment and heart and passion is solidified at events. So I know we had Mike and Sal in. If you come out to this event, you're going to see our corporate offices. You're going to see the different advertising agency partners, and some of our partners will be there at their event telling you why they're interested and excited in this company. You're going to hear the heart and soul of the creators and the founders like Richard and Darren and myself that are going to be on stage talking about the future of this company and in breakout sessions. And what it's going to do is solidify that you've been a trailblazer. Yes, you've been a pioneer. Yes, you've been here on the ground floor. But this thing is going places, that it's going to change lives. You're going to see the promos that we're going to roll out and the prizes that we're going to give out and some of the things that are going to be happening immediately. And you are going to fire up. You are going to be so excited and jacked about the direction of this company. What I would tell you is I know it's hard for people. The time is hard. The travel's hard. The tickets are hard, whatever it might be. Don't make excuses. Find answers. You want to be here.
Let me speak to that a little bit. There's nothing at all in this world that can counterfeit experience, firsthand experiences with your own self, to be able to tell stories on your team and let them know exactly where you stand and where you were when this started to take flight and become a reality. I would come no matter what. Mike, you're on mute.
One last question I want to talk about is the communications. A lot of people are starving for communications. They feel left out of the loop. They don't know what's going on. Where's the best way to stay updated with what you guys are doing? What's the best method for them to follow what's going on?
As far as partners, new product lines, essentially acquiring new companies and bringing in new people that our direction, our messaging is changing. As we create it, it changes. And so we've pulled back. We've been pushing out and trying everybody. We get on these things and everybody wants to hit dates and they want to know when is this going to happen and when are we going to get paid on that, points on that. And behind the scenes, we're scrambling so hard because, we find out from an advertiser that we can't do this, or we can't get paid out on this, or this won't work for international. And so many things have changed that we have been consistently missing dates and deadlines. And so there's been a withdrawal as far as messaging, largely because the response has been frustrated and largely because the changes behind the scenes. You are going to see a deluge of new information leading up to this event, and it will start releasing this weekend.
Where's the best way for them to stay in touch with you? What website can they follow you? Where should they go? Facebook, YouTube? Where's best for you guys to communicate?
Divvee.info is the best place to find.
Awesome. Okay.
Yep.
So they want to watch Divvee.info. Check that out once a week and see what's going on.
Yep. Yeah. And starting this weekend, you're going to see. I don't know how many of them will drop, or if we'll drop them every couple of days or whatever. But I know of at least 3 new promo and recruiting videos, education videos that are available to you, mashups, have different voices, different leaders, different industry experts that are talking about why this is such a hot place to be, explanation videos about the new products, goods, and services that we're offering or releasing. And so you're going to start seeing a lot more as we build up towards this July event. And then at the July event, you're going to see the new brand, the new name, the new launch, the new duplication model. You're going to see so much stuff about where we're going that if you're not here for the July event, you're gonna come back and say, "Wait, what happened? I thought I was in that company." You missed the whole thing. You better go to the next event.
Awesome. Can you touch on someone's asking if they complete the task in the bundle, what can they expect on the upline? I know it's scaling up as you find more and more better advertisers. Is there some
Mike,
kind of?
I don't even want to address that. I will tell you this: it'll be just
because
like
there's a lot of misinformation out there.
Yeah.
We're hearing $20 a bundle, $10, and all this stuff.
Let me just tell you flat out. When you start talking about what we're going to pay out, it's going to be country Pacific or region Pacific. Exactly. And it's going to go up, and it's going to cap out right around $1 per tier. I'm just telling you that. Why? Because we want to make this all about the points. And so you guys can take that one to the bank. It might only be a dime in some countries because we just don't have the advertisers there. But as we build this up all the way through, it's going to cap at $1. More to come on that. We're going to roll this out, and we're going to give you precisely what you need to do to be commission qualified and get your points. And give me a high five for killing the coin, by the way.
The coins are done. But the comp plan thing and the payout and the bundles, it's all changing. So, like, even our comp plan is going to change to allow more growth, to capture more depth in your tree and all that. Yeah. So, talking about how much you get paid per bundle, per level, per what, it's changing. And so, that's why the messaging, even just when we give you something and see how it interacts with our new technology and our new comp plan, our new what have you, you need to be here in July to see those things. Yeah. I would not commit to $1 a level. It could be more than that. It could be less than that. But the way it rolls into the tree is going to change. So you need to be here in July to see it.
Yep.
One last question I got, and then we'll let Sal see if he has there's a small percentage of rabid fans out there. They have this device called an iPhone, and they are loudest screaming about the iPhone. They they seem to be like every 3 questions is the iPhone.
The research that we've done, the research that we've done is that the iPhone's going to go the way of VHS, and that everybody's going away from the iPhone. So we've just ignored it. So our new technology. I'm sorry, I got a little bit of a cold, so I got a frog in my throat. Our new technology, everything that we're rolling out, our back office, everything that we're going towards is mobile enabled, which means we're not app dependent. We're mobile dependent. You can do it on a PC. You can do it on an Android. You can do it on an iPhone. We are moving away from being an app company to a mobile services company. And that would immediately solve the iPhone problem because you won't have to download an app to play.
Yep.
Well, I want to thank you guys for taking the time. I know you are packed with meetings and stuff you have to follow up for. A big thank you, and I hope people got some information about it. I would just say, as you explained, it's not the end of the journey here. It's starting the journey, and people have to understand that sometimes during the journey there's going to be some hills, some valleys, some bumps, some potholes in the road, but the journey will continue.
It will, and it'll be something significant for us all, everybody that's on the line.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thanks.
Guys, thanks a lot, and for coming. Thanks for coming, everyone. I know everyone had a ton of questions. We tried to get the most pertinent ones in, addressing the commissions, addressing the bundles, addressing the challenges that people have with the surveys. We have been told that come July 28th, it's going to be a slow ramp up to intermediate changes between now and July 28th. But come July 28th, you're going to see Divvee, the new Divvee, right. The new Divvee. And I hope everyone will at least give it a chance. Even if you're frustrated, mad, throwing your Divvee membership card in the garbage, just keep an open mind till the first week in August and look at it. Because I believe, what me and Sal saw, it's going to be not life-changing. It is going to be the life-changing opportunity business. It's going to be the one that you do not want to miss. So at least look at it come August 1st. That's all I have to say. Sal?
I wanted to bring one point home for us, and that is this. The reason that we joined Divvee, the vision that we had of being able to make money without having to sell or to do the difficult parts of making money online or outside of work, that vision that caused you to join Divvee X amount of months ago, whenever that was, is not only alive, but it is thriving just in the background of what is being communicated. And that's why Mike and I took the trip to get that information to our teams that are starving and wondering, is Divvee still going to become a thing? It is so much bigger than what we could have expected back in the beginning of this year when we joined Divvee. So the reasons that you joined Divvee is still very, very much alive, and it's going to be bigger than you could have imagined prior to this rebirth of Divvee.
If you guys hadn't seen it, it's on our YouTube channel. If you're watching this recording, Sal interviewed a gentleman, Jeff Romney. And Jeff is a large investor, has a very successful investment background, career. But there's something you guys didn't see in that video, was there's other people, and we were asked not to say it. Some other groups have talked about it, but we were asked not to say who was in that meeting. Guys, these are not network marketers. These are not the MLMers, the hypesters. These were people of the Mark Zuckerberg type in their particular industry and their niche. These were business people that have partnered up in strategic partnerships with Divvee. You're going to find out about them on July 28th. Guys, it is off of the scales. It is out of this planet. I cannot stress that. That's not hype. There are people. Just imagine if Mark Zuckerberg wanted to come on to Divvee and work with Divvee. That's the same type of caliber. These are not network marketers. These are not from that industry. These are people in the business world that are partnering up with Divvee. You're going to find out more about them, but come back to August 1st. If you want to take a month's vacation right now, that's cool, but do not turn your back on this, because 6 months from now, you'll say, well, no one told me. I didn't know. If someone would have told me. We're here telling you today, you do not want to walk away. You do not want to forget about this. Mike?
Well, one of the things that I wanted to mention, I mean, because there's Richard specifically mentioned gift cards. So, folks, everybody who's been asking, gift cards are real. They're there. It's going to happen. And I think we're going to see a lot leading up to the 28th. And because they were talking to people from all over the world, it was hard for them to be specific about certain things.
Those were the instant redemption, the instant notification he was talking about at the beginning. Those are the gift cards, guys. And we're not talking Visa, MasterCard. They are not going to happen. If someone's telling you they are not going to happen. He specifically told us they're not. But you're going to have hundreds of vendors you can give gift cards from. Everyday perishables and stuff you use, so it will be as good as that value for you. It will help you with your bill because you didn't have to spend money on gas or groceries or that electronic device or that gift you wanted. It's the same as cash, but it's not a Visa, but it's a usable card that you can go to a local merchant, vendor in your area and use, and you'll be able to get those in an email, as you heard him say. And we're talking not 3 weeks in the mail, snail mail, but email, and that's huge.
And because it's a gift,
it's not taxable. That's why no Visa. That's why no MasterCard. So Roger, I know we have been excited about this for 6 months. There's been some peaks and valleys, but it looks like come in a couple of weeks, it's going to really start changing.
Right. Yeah, I think it's fair to say that a tremendous number of people that come into the home business arena, network marketing, call it whatever you wish, lots of them want instant gratification, and lots of them have been around the block and have been let down by certain companies. Certain things haven't worked and so on. So companies are looked at with a degree of suspicion, particularly when they fail for whatever reason to fulfill on a promise they've made or fulfill on a promise in the time that they've stated. And we've had some problems with Divvee, or Newco, as it's intermediately called. We've had some issues, as we've all talked about, with the communications. And we've heard from Richard and Lance today some of the reasons behind that and some of the apologies behind it and so on. But as far as I'm concerned, I've always felt that there was a vision here of a large number of people being able to join something free and earn whether it's $200, $300, $400, $500 a month in gift cards or whatever products and services, just for doing some ranking and sharing. And I thought that this was the most brilliant idea that I'd ever heard for people that want to earn that extra money. And it was also a brilliant idea for those people that wanted to make more money than that wanted to be affiliates, and they could be paid affiliates for the princely sum of $50 a year, which is nothing, because most network marketing companies have higher ticket, and auto ship and subscriptions, and you've got to pay for this, that, and the other. And Divvee have always promised that they're going to stay away from that. And a lot of you may want to view Rise and the travel as a red herring, but it's a genuine red herring. It's only a red herring if you're looking at rank and share. The actual products of Rise and travel and a shopping network and so on, they stand alone, but you don't have to do them if you don't want to. You don't have to subscribe to them. So Divvee are fulfilling on that promise to think about every man, if you will, the person that doesn't have a lot of money to spend, the person that doesn't want to spend a lot of money. And all it requires from us is a degree of patience to carry out the rank and share, or to wait for the rank and share to be what they're promising it to be. But it's coming. And it's going to be terrific, going to be marvelous. I'm convinced of it. Absolutely. It's not going to be just marvelous. It's going to be beyond anything we ever dreamed of.
Yeah. One thing they did not address is the free. Free is coming. Me and Sal asked them. Free is not coming at the end of July. There's some people out there saying it. It's simply not going to happen. It is their core reason because they want that rank and share. That's their ultimate goal. Free. Look for free this fall, early winter. They want to make sure everything is perfect for the free, because with free, you have one shot. A person comes on there in 2-3 days. If they're not happy, they are gone, permanently gone. They will never look at Divvee again. So for the free to have that massive explosion we know that free will bring, they got to make sure, in Richard's words, it's perfect. And we can make a lot of money, as Roger just talked about here. If you can make $200-300 a month in gift cards from activities and doing things, and pay $50 one time, that's sellable all day long. And then when you add the Rise, the travel, the shopping, and those other add-on modules, if you will, this is an opportunity, even before free, that is sellable all day long. So I hope everyone has seen the vision. Sal, you went to the mountaintop. You saw the profits. And that's a picture on his Facebook page if you hadn't seen it. He's from Florida. We went up to the mountain while we were there. A beautiful scene. But we really went there just and losed. I won't lie. I went to the car. We were pulling in the parking lot, and I was wondering if we had wasted our time. And when we left there, we seen it. We seen, it just changed for us, didn't it, Sal?
It really did. Go ahead, Mike.
I want to emphasize, too, having talked to you guys, I know that you guys didn't care about the building. It was not about the building. No. It's about the vision. No. It's about what's happening. So I wanted to emphasize that.
We seen
we went there like this, with our guards up. In summary, the sentence that I want to close us out with is this: the goal of Divvee is going to be to help well over 1 million people make $300 to $500 a month. In the process of them achieving that, there will be thousands and thousands of people making 10 to 100 times that. I have no doubt in my mind that this is not only going to be a industrial changing new development, but it is going to actually, for the first time, give the little people the ability to make money. When they see that the little people can make money, you're not going to be afraid to tell your aunt, your sister, your next door neighbor to do this, because you know that regardless of them stepping out of their house or making any phone calls, they're going to be able to redeem some gift cards. That was what we wanted to know, is, are the gift cards going to be a reality? Because if that is, everything else will take care of itself. So go out there before the floodgates open. Like Mike said, you can either take a vacation from Divvee and come back after the event, or if you're wise, you understand that the floodgates are going to open. They've shattered some incredible numbers in the few brief moments that they were open. So you can only imagine with their rebirth and all of the other new advancements that they have, when they're opening up, it's going to really, really flood the market. And you want to have your net wide so that you can capture those and make a huge income in the next month or so.
If you got on late, you heard Lance talk about starting this Friday. They're going to start making some announcements. It's going to be a regular occurrence, so make sure to check out the divvee.info. And if you can make the event, I'll be honest, I wasn't going to go. I had bought a ticket. I actually had bought a ticket and said to hell with it. I ain't going wasting any more money. That changed. I'm encouraging everyone that can make it to go there. And if you can't make it, check the divvee.info page. We'll keep you updated as best we can from there. We may even do a couple lives daily on there. Sal will go out at lunchtime and do a live, knowing Sal. So go ahead, Mike.
One last comment concerning rank and share. I know it's been a pain, but they added some new rank and share just in the last day or so. Check it out.
Yesterday I had not done a lot of stuff. Yesterday I was able to do a couple surveys that were really easy, a couple zip code entries on stuff. I was able to get 75 points in less than an hour. And
we've got 2 more days. We've got 2 more days. Well, actually counting today, 3 days to get our 100 points. Go
back there and check it out. Get used to it. Get familiar. All that's going to change. They said a new interface, the bundles, we call them the beta bundles, that are coming, guys. So,
but hey, you know what? If you don't want to do a lot of that, I understand that on the one of the options on the offer wall is a $10 Subway gift card that you make 150 points.
I'll be honest, today I bought the $10 Subway gift card and you got 100 points. I eat at Subway once a week, so it just made sense to get the points. There's a couple things for diapers. If you have a newborn baby, there's some children books. If you got some gifts going on, there's really some useful stuff that you can get qualified and get those points, because those points will be usable in the redemption center with the gift card. So guys, thanks a lot for coming. We do have 100K. We do some free marketing on Sunday for internet marketing. We're focusing on building the Divvee. It's every Sunday at 4 p.m. We gave the URL earlier, so we don't want to. So that's about it. Thanks, everyone. I hope you got some information. I hope it lit a little bit of light underneath you, a little bit of a fuse for the Divvee excitement that I know was waning in many of you. I hope we gave you some information that allows you to see the vision we did. And as they said, it's all about vision. And Richard shared with us some stuff that we, again, were asked not to, and we're not going to break his confidence. But in the next 6 months, it is going to be unlike anything you've ever seen. Anything that you could possibly. We never even imagined what they were showing and telling us. Not in the wildest dream at night. So, guys, thanks a lot for coming, and we'll see you soon.